We work so you can play. MiniWarGaming's Warmachine League Battle Reports, Season 2.
Hey MiniWarGamers, MiniWarGamer Joel here, and we are doing another Warmachine Hordes League Bat Rep. Today I am joined by
Mike
and
Dustin.
You've seen both these guys before. Are you back with your trolls, Mike?
Yes.
Okay, and what cast are you bringing today?
Grissel.
Nice, and I think I see a very large model over there. What did you bring today?
I'm taking a Mountain King today.
Awesome, Mountain King, Colossal. So we'll show you that in just a second when you show the army list. It is a very nicely painted model. Mike did a really good job. And Dustin, what did you bring today? You've had Mercs and Menoth in the past.
I'm bringing Menoth today.
All right, he's back with the Menoth. And who's your caster?
Epic Fiora.
Okay, so she's quite a popular tournament caster, I believe. People like her. She lights lots of things on fire, immune to it herself. And yeah, she just likes to burn things.
I don't think she'll be burning too much in this game, though.
No?
Pretty sure. Did you bring the scribe, I think it is? Yeah. I figured as much.
Okay, so he's got that scribe which makes it immune to continuous effects. There is, I think, an interaction there where things are already on fire. It doesn't remove it if she's around them.
Yeah, if you activate it after they're on fire, it doesn't come off. It's just they can't be set on fire initially, I believe.
Yeah, it's something like that. So it won't be completely useless, but we'll see how that works out. So we have the scenario set up. We have the army set up. We're going to show you those in just a second. So stay tuned for some Warmachine Hordes action. Here is Mike's 50 points of Troll Bloods. And as he said, it's all being led by Grissel. And I'm just gonna get right to it. Look at this gorgeous Mountain King. That's in his battle group. Very, very sweet looking. I think you did an awesome job painting it, Mike. You did it justice.
Saw me as the airbrush.
Well, the basing as well. Very, very cool with the rocks and the trees over there. Very nicely done. I think all the viewers will agree. What else is in your Grissel's battle group today?
I have an Earthborn.
Okay.
Dire Troll. So, of course, this is kind of like an armor skew list, so he kind of helps with that armor skew, getting armor up to, 21, 23, depending on the situation.
Very nice, because I saw you have these 2 units here who are also very armored.
Yeah, so 2 units of warders, so, on a good day I can get them up to 23 if I want to put the Earthborn Animus on a couple of them.
Very, very nice.
They'll be mostly hovering around 21 for most of the game, I'm guessing.
To continue with that armor theme, you got some stone bears there, along with the chronicler, like you said, who can give immune to continuous effects, which I think will be useful this game. And then you've got a couple solo/attachments here.
Yeah, so a rune bearer to help a little bit with the, if I need to get some more spells out with the Fury.
Right.
And then of course Janessa, because I need that wall.
Yes.
In conjunction with the Earthborn to get that armor.
They got some bonus. Good synergy going for that. All right, very nice. And that is Mike's 50 points of Troll Bloods. Here is Dustin's 50 points of Menoth, and as he said, he's leading by Epic Fiora being led, and he also brought a Colossal, the Judicator. Very sweet looking as well. I love all Colossals. Colossals, Gargantuans, I'll never not like them. I think that even though some of them are a little bit weaker, they're just so cool looking. So what else is in your Epic Fiora's battle group here?
We've got double Reckoners here.
Okay, for those reach weapons, and they have the guns that they can shoot.
Yeah, it's got the flare built in there, critical fire.
Very nice.
I got a Vanquisher over here.
Very, very nice as well. And it looks like you did a little bit of modding there with what looks like a Ravagore spray.
That's exactly what it is coming out of there. I'll have to give props to Nick. He's the one that did that for me. Nick,
that's in the league. Yeah, he plays Legion, so he gave you that. Very cool.
Yeah. Just a min unit acquire here.
Okay, never leave home without those. Especially like if you're gonna have some jacks,
if you have more than one jack, you bring them. Even sometimes if you have one. Double Vassal here.
Okay.
And then a full unit plus UA of the Holy Zealots.
Oh, very nice. And you said you recently brought this actually to a tournament, a local tournament in which you won. However, you just had that one jack back there. Was the Fire of Salvation instead, you said?
No, it was the Temple Flame Guard with
their
UA. I just didn't have time to get them painted for this.
Instead of the jack. Yeah. Okay, very nice. So that is Dustin's 50 points of Menoth. Here's our battlefield for today. We have a bit of a desert wasteland sort of theme going on. We have the scenario set up. It's rally point, so you can see those 2 12-inch circles. The one closer to a player is their friendly zone, and the one further, obviously enemy zone, and then 2 objectives. Closer one, again, friendly. Farther one, enemy. If you dominate your close zone, you net yourself 1 control point. If you dominate the enemy control zone, you get 2. And controlling the enemy gets you 1. Destroying the enemy objective also gets you 1 control point. And those objectives have the special rule Valor. So if a solo is within 4 inches of one of their friendly objective, and it is not contested by an enemy, they gain the inspiration buff. So that solo gives inspiration, meaning models will not flee on the friendly side to everything within its command range. So it depends on the solo. That'll change between each one. Dustin already said his Menoth don't really care because they're all fearless anyways.
Majority anyways. There's 2 models that
maybe will be scared, and I'm not sure about on Mike's side. Do you have nothing? Okay, so that won't really matter in this game. All right, so we did our deployment. Mike is going to be going first. Here's Dustin's deployment. He's got his caster in between his 2 jacks there. And on Mike's side, he's got his caster down here to the left of the Mountain King next to those warders. So we'll get to Mike's turn 1. As far as terrain, those 2 are hills. The houses are going to be complete obstructions. You cannot pass over them, through them, unless you're incorporeal, which no one has that either. But and we have a wall on that side, so it gives cover. This is going to be an obstruction on this side, so it does give cover if you're behind the low points of it. However, you cannot cross over it, and behind the high part, it's going to block line of sight completely. So we'll get to Mike's turn 1 and see some running probably. So Mike's going to start his turn with a little bit of trickery. He's using his Troll Moses there, his once per game ability to cast one of his Warlock spells. He's using Rift and casting it at the Mountain King. So what Rift will do is put some rough terrain on the board, and if he then puts the Earthborn's Animus onto the Mountain King, the Mountain King will get a little bit of extra speed. So he's hoping not to do any damage really here, but he'll put that rough terrain under his base. So he is going to be in his back arc, so we'll roll to see if he can hit. Anything but double 1s to hit. He does hit directly, and it is a 5-inch AoE or a 4-inch?
4-inch AoE.
4-inch AoE, so it'll be right underneath him. So we'll do a damage roll now. Rift's POW.
13. 19.
All right, so dice minus 6. He does 1 damage to his Mountain King. P. Grissel will now activate.
She'll dump 5 into the stone.
Okay.
She'll put hoof it on the warders.
And what does hoof it do?
They get to move at the end of activation.
Very nice. That's her like fell call, right?
Yeah, that's one of her fell calls.
Okay.
And then she's going to run.
Okay.
So nothing was a spell or action.
No, she just moved Fury and used the fell call, so she can still run. It's perfectly legal. Up behind her friendly objective. The warders on Mike's left flank are going to go now.
So 8.
And they're all running. The warders on Mike's right flank are now going to get a run charge order, and they're going to run some of them up onto that hill. Earthborn is now going to activate.
For 2 points, putting Elemental Communion on the Mountain King.
Right, so that gives him a couple different bonuses, but like we said earlier, while within rough terrain, he's going to get +2 speed.
Yeah, and then he's going to trample for 1.
Okay, to get a little extra speed himself.
Yeah. So 8 up.
Mountain King will now activate.
Rile and run.
Alright, so what is his speed now that he's in that rough terrain?
Right now he's 7.
Okay, so he could run up to 14 inches.
Yeah. So he's going to run 14 up.
Janissa will now activate. She's going to advance.
She'll move up her 5.
Okay. Is she going to throw down her rock wall?
She is.
Alright, so that rock wall gets placed completely within 5 inches of her from all edges. Stone Bearer will now activate with his unit.
Pop the aura.
Okay, so +2 armor to anything within 4 inches, plus the number of fury on him, right?
Yep, and then combat warding to give the immune to continuous effects.
Right. So anything in that aura as well is immune to continuous. So with 4 fury on there, it's a total of 8 inches from them.
And then he'll run his 10. So
there's their final placement.
Yeah.
And now the warders are going to get their hoof it move. And there's the board at the end of Mike's turn 1. He got some blistering speed on that Mountain King, flying him up the board. Everything else ran, so now we'll get to Dustin's turn 1 and see what he thinks about a Mountain King in his face. Dustin has chosen to allocate 1 focus to each of his jacks, and the Judicator, which he has bonded to Fiora, gets 1 focus, I guess, through its reliquary ability.
Yeah, so the way it works is you can choose whatever you allocate it, he gets an additional 1. So I'm choosing to allocate him none, which is still allocating him, and he gets 1. I had to get an Infernal's
ruling on that, but yeah.
Just because it was a wasn't sure, so, but
he gets a freebie basically, though. All right, and that's the allocation. The Zealots will activate first. They are going to get a run charge order, and they are going to use their mini feat this turn. So their mini feat makes them not be able to be damaged by anything except for spells
and feat effects.
Yeah. However, they are also using their prayer that makes them untargetable by spells. So the only real way to damage them is like drifting some AoE spells onto their heads.
And you do that before you declare your run, so that way they can still run.
Sure, but they can do all that stuff in their turn, like a lot of the other things in this game that have Fell Calls or Agonies or the Stone Bears. They can do their ability and still run. So they'll all run charge.
And they run for...
There's their final placement. Epic Fiora will now activate.
She's going to cast 2 for Escort, which gives her +2 armor if she's within 3 inches of Jack, and all the Jacks in her control area get +2 movement.
Very nice.
Then she's going to just move up.
All right, advance.
Advance, sorry. There we go.
She's speed 6.
Speed 6.
So she'll advance behind that wall, giving herself cover. Judicator will now activate. He's in that control area, so getting that extra movement.
It's not going to go the full distance, about 4 inches almost.
Okay.
And going to make some attacks with him.
All right, who is he shooting at?
The first attack is going to be the left side rocket pod on the big boy here.
Against the Mountain King, all right.
That's the only one I'm going to reach, possibly. So it's 14 inches, which we are in.
Yep, definitely in. Dustin's looking for an 8 to hit here. Only a rat of 1, but he misses. So we'll get a deviation. You want to roll that real quick?
Green be a direction.
Okay, so we're going to go direction 1 for 6 inches. The AoE went straight back towards Mike Force, and it's going to go over top of Janissa and one of the Stone Bearers. Janissa, we're rolling on her first. She's currently armor 17 under that aura, so we're looking for dice -10 here at Pass Up. No damage on her. Dice -8 on one of those Stone Bears.
Gonna boost that damage
with that 1 pseudo extra focus that you got.
Yep, so it's...
Looking for a 9. Gets it, so tough check. He does not tough, so that is 1 Stone Bear member gone. So we're doing the second deviation, AoE, I guess, because where that 1 landed, there's a second deviation from that point.
Green will be direction.
So direction 6 for 2 more inches. So that AoE, the second one, moved over here, and it's not going to connect with anything. Judicator's now going to shoot from its right side, and what's it targeting this time?
It's going to be the Mountain King again.
Again? Okay, yeah. We'll see if he can hit. 8 to hit here. And he gets it with double 6s, direct hit. This is going to be dice -9, however. No damage, exactly 9. Second AoE.
Green direction.
It's going to go direction 2 for 5 inches off the Mountain King. So that second AoE came this direction. It actually landed there, connecting a little bit with Grissel. She's currently armor 18 though. Dice -11. No damage, exactly 11. The purple Repenter is going to run.
So he's normal base speed is 10, so I'm going to run 5, and then the additional, and then I would have an extra 2 movement now, but I'm not going to need it. So he's just going to kind of go like that.
Vanquisher is also going to run.
So he's normal speed of 4, runs for 8, so it's 5 there, and then 3 more, and again he would have that 2 extra movements, but I don't need it.
The other Repenter is just going to do a normal advance. Can move up to 7 with that escort.
And he'll take a shot at the Mountain King, why not?
Okay.
Just short.
Range comes up just shy. Choir will now go. They're just going to run, or are they advancing?
They're just going to advance their 6 inches.
Okay. And they're going to do their no spells or no shooting, or?
They're going to do the no shooting.
Okay.
Passage.
and they'll get passage, it looks like, on all 4 jacks.
Yes, it's within 3 inches, which is more than I need.
Good. The Vassal on that side, the left-hand side for Dustin is going to go up behind the Judicator.
And he's going to give him a artillery attack and he's going to shoot at the Mountain King again.
All right. We know the range is good, so we'll see if he hits. Looking for an 8 to hit. He misses by 1, so green will be direction, red for distance, going direction 5 for 1 inch. So that only connects with the Mountain King. Can't do enough damage because he's armor 23, it's a power 7. So this is the second deviation. From that point, it goes direction 6 for 3 inches. So that second AoE just came over here and it's connecting with nothing at all. Finally, the last, got a blank on what his name is.
Vassal.
Vassal, that's it.
He's going to run for 10.
I was going to say Vanquisher. No, that's
5
your jack.
there, and then the other 5 gets him right over the wall.
Just
base
running.
To base.
Okay. There's the battlefield at the end of Dustin's turn 1. He ran a lot of stuff. Took a lot of shots with the Judicator, though. Got 1 model killed from those stone bears. Not too bad of a start. So we'll move on to Michael's turn 2 and see what he can do in response. Grissel reaves back all of her fury and that wall disappears along with a bunch of the other like elemental communions and stuff. No upkeeps to be had, so we'll see what activates first. The warders on Mike's left flank are going to activate first.
So they'll run?
Okay, getting a run charge order. And just to remind you, those zealots, they can't be damaged by much except for deviating spells and feats.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mountain King will now activate.
He's just going to move up here.
Just shuffling a little bit, towing into that enemy zone.
Yeah. Fury.
Spending 1 fury.
To regen.
Okay, because he's got that 1 damage on him.
So I'm not going to roll for that.
A D3, it's automatically, yeah, we don't even roll it. He heals the 1. All the warders that are up on that hill are going to get a run charge order, and they're going to run themselves into that zone. Stone Bear will now activate.
Aura in combat warding.
Okay, and they're going to run.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So just going to go right about there.
All right, that's where it's going to come from. And you still have enough members in there. Do you have 4 on them right now or 3 fury left?
3 fury on them, but I'll be
so it's a 7-inch bubble?
Yeah, but I'll be putting that up in a second here.
Okay. Grissel will now activate. She's just walking forward a little bit.
3.
Okay.
And 3 this way here.
Putting herself in that little area. And she's going to allocate, you said, some focus there to the stone.
Single to the stone.
All right, bringing him up to his 4 again, making an 8-inch bubble.
And then she'll cast Rift for 3.
Okay, so that's that rough terrain circle again. Who's she casting that at?
This one here.
Aiming it back at this Repenter. So let's check.
Reckoner.
Reckoner, sorry.
It's okay.
Do you have Repenters, or am I thinking of a different?
I do own quite a bit of them. I just don't use them very often.
So what's the range? Do you have the range there?
8 inches.
Okay. So 8 inches. Looks like it's almost going to be right on this guy's head.
Right on his head.
So black will be direction for the deviation here. White will be distance. We're going direction 1 for only an inch. Looking for a 6 to kill on the 1 zealot that it hit, and it does not kill him. But because 1 to 1, it just moved it to here. But that will be rough terrain right there. Grissel then is going to do her fell call on these same warders to give them hoof it. Janissa is activating. She's advancing forward her 5, and she's going to attempt to throw down her wall.
Nope.
No?
No, I buggered that up. Yeah, so...
You won't get it in front of them, eh?
No, I'll have to go this way behind her. That's
okay.
So,
so place it there behind, because it has to be completely within 5.
Yeah.
Earthborn Dire Troll will now activate.
He's going to go up his 5.
Okay.
And for 2 points, he's going to put Elemental Communion on Griss.
Okay, not a bad idea. She's within 2 inches of that wall, so she will be able to get that extra armor from it. Finally, he'll rile for 1 more, so that Mike will have enough fury to reave next turn. Troll Moses is just going to run, because he was way back there from last turn, from rifting his own guy, but now he's catching up. These warders will now use their hoof it move at the end of Mike's turn to get their extra advance. There's the battlefield at the end of Mike's turn 2. So he moved a bunch of stuff forward. He's got himself all jammed up into Dustin's army now with those warders, and they are pretty hardy with their armor. So we'll see what Dustin can do in response to that. We'll get to his turn 2 and see what happens. Dustin has chosen to upkeep that escort for 1, and then he's allocated 2 focus to this Repenter, or Redeemer, sorry.
Reckoner.
Reckoner. Why is there so many R's in Menoth? Alright, and the Judicator has been allocated 3 focus, and then he does get his Reliquary 4th focus allocated, and even though it's allocation, because he's bonded, he can be up to 4. Normally you can't allocate beyond 3, but he can get that. So now we'll start on to Dustin's turn. Choir there will activate first. They're going to move slightly.
Very slightly.
And what are they singing this turn?
They're gonna sing the battle hymn.
So +2 to hit and +2 to damage rolls.
Correct.
So this Reckoner that has the focus is going to stand still aiming at this warder over here and see if he can hit him. He is engaged, but aiming, he's got the focus. Are you boosting?
I'm gonna boost to hit.
All right, we'll see if he hits. Dustin's looking for a 7 to hit here, boosted. He connects. Warder's armor currently is 17, but he is under that aura, so it's 19.
I'm gonna boost that as well.
Boosting the damage.
So I'm a POW 15.
Dice -4.
Oh no.
It does 2 damage to him. The purple Reckoner will now activate.
Just move it up a little bit here, and he's gonna punch that guy with his mace.
Sounds good. Looking for a 4 to hit here. He hits. The armor of that warder is 17 base, but because that unit's been damaged, it goes to 19. That one's not in the aura, so he's looking for dice even? No, dice minus.
No, it's straight
dice
up.
even. Yeah, so 6 damage.
Number 3.
The Vanquisher now is going to stand still, and he's going to take an aimed shot at this slightly damaged warder. Looking for a 7 to hit here on 2 dice. No focus to boost. He misses with double 1s. Is this an AoE?
Yes, it is.
So we'll do the deviation.
Well, I have a chance to hit my own guys because they were engaged.
Correct. We'll do that first.
So I'm engaged, I believe, with 3 of them. Looks like I might be engaged with this guy.
Yeah, we're just.
All right, so we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So this guy's hits, or possibly hits.
Possibly hits. So you're trying to hit him. You're in his back
he's also
arc.
A 16. So, but yeah, like you said, I'm in his back arc, so I only need a 5 this time. And
You hit him.
Awesome. And it's AoE 4, and he'll just die. There's no way he'll survive.
Yeah. What's the
Armor
main
12.
damage? Oh yeah.
POW 14, so he's dead.
And the AoE
Sorry.
size is 3,
4.
4.
I lost my
So we'll see what it connects with. Looks like just the warder
Just
there.
warder.
Okay. So we'll do the roll on the warder. He's currently armor 21.
It's only 7, so I can't. Or 9 with the battle.
Okay, so it's dice -12 still.
Yeah.
The Vassal over here is going to activate.
He's gonna move base to base to this guy, and he's gonna make him artillery attack on the warder again.
He's going to go for another try. Looking for a 9 to hit this time. Misses with a 6. We'll see if he can, we'll roll 1, 2, 3 for the closer guy, 4, 5, 6 for the further. He hits the further guy potentially. Again, he's still in that guy's back arc, I'd say.
Definitely.
Yep.
So,
What does he need, a 7?
yes.
So he misses. So it will be a genuine deviation this time.
Green's direction.
Direction 6 for 5 inches.
Can only travel.
So that AoE lands over here and hits nobody. The Zealots will now activate.
They're gonna use Fervor or Fervor.
Fervor?
Yes, thank you. Give them +2 to attack and damage roll, and they're just going to advance.
Okay. So they'll do their advances. Are they going to do some attacks then on the warders probably?
Yeah, that's primarily what I'm going for here.
All right. There's their final placement. So we got them all surrounded. Where do you want to start here, Dustin?
We'll start over this guy because this is the one I've been trying to kill. And
All right. So 2 attacks over on that
horrible
side.
mistake.
So Dustin forgot about the numbers here, that all of these ones are all +2 armor from their being damaged and +2 armor from that aura. So they're armor 21. These guys are POW 9, dice -12. None of them can injure them. Except for this one right here. He's not in the aura, so he's only armor 19, dice -10. So we're going to get 3 attacks, needing 4s to hit, dice -10. Or needing 6s to hit.
6.
Needs 6 to hit. So we'll start with the first one. Misses. Second one. Hits, dice -10. No damage. Third one. Hits. Dice -10. Oh, no damage. Judicator will now activate.
He's just going to advance.
Okay.
6 with the...
Escort.
Yes.
Advancing himself into that zone.
Base. Just like
And he'll make some shots. Potentially.
Yeah.
The Judicator's first going to do a spray targeting that warder right there. Is it spray 8?
Spray 8, so nothing else but him.
Just that warder. Looking for a 5 to hit here. Misses. and it's a spray, so
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
nothing else.
The second spray is gonna come on that side at that warder. It looks like it's just connecting only with him. All right, looking for a 5 to hit. He hits.
19.
Armor is currently 19. They are undamaged, but in that aura.
I'm gonna boost it.
What's the POW?
POW is only 14. It's 12 plus 2 from battle.
Dice minus 5. For a total of 4 damage.
4 damage.
The Judicator is now going to fire the rocket on its right side, aiming for that caster there. The Judicator needs a 12 to hit here.
Boosted it.
Misses with a 10. Not too far off.
No.
So we'll do a deviation roll.
Green's direction.
Direction 2 for 6 inches. So that first AoE came over here. It's landing on the Earthborn, but he is like armor 23, so the POW won't kill him. So we'll do the second deviation, or hurt him, sorry. Can't even hurt him. Direction 5 for another 5 inches. Just keeps, oh no, that one goes backwards actually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to go back the other direction.
So the 4's always got to face at the Judicator there.
So 5 and 5?
And then 5, yeah.
So that looks like it's going to go over Janissa and, sorry, not Janissa, Grissel and one of the warders.
Or Stone Bears.
One of the Stone Bears there.
And the Mountain King.
And the Mountain King. So we rechecked it. It is actually connecting with Grissel, the 2 members of the Stone Bears, including the leader there, and the Mountain King. We'll start with one of the Stone Bears first. They are armor 15. Because they're in their own aura, and he's boosting the damage here. It's going to be dice minus 8.
They're POW 9s.
Oh, POW 9s. Okay,
It's,
dice minus
7
6.
plus 2 for
Plus
battle.
2 always, yep. Dice minus 6 here.
There we go, I did it.
Oh yeah, because that,
Yeah.
even though you have 3 dice that are the same color, he's still choosing to try and confuse
you
it.
that, and I still managed to sneak it in there. Sorry about that. But yeah, it did.
So tough check,
roll.
I won't do the tough until he damages this one.
because it's simultaneous?
Yeah, makes
Sure.
sense.
Alright, so we'll do the other one.
And I will boost on the damage on this one too. So I
Okay,
need
you want to
7
use all the
again.
same color dice?
Yes, I almost did it to you again, Joel.
There we go.
I love doing it to you.
That's enough. So that's 2 tough checks.
So tough check here.
Okay, on the actual Stone Bearer first. Not tough there.
On the second guy.
Alright. He's not tough either.
And there goes the aura.
Because he can't, he can sack to this one, but the other 2 are too far away. So if that one had survived, he could have sacked that one instead. But now he can't, so no more aura. Oof, that was a good deviation. Vassal will now activate the other one, moving up base to base.
And he's going to make him punch that guy.
Ancillary attack to punch the warder that he's engaged with. Looking for a 4 to hit here in melee, and he hits. POW 22, no more aura for that one, so it's going to be dice plus 3. Looks like a tough check. That's an 8 damage right off the bat, even though he's damaged. Oh, no tough. That's 1 warder dead. Fiora will now activate.
And she's going to just stay there.
Okay,
That's
is she
my
sitting
pick.
on some focus?
No, she's not, but she does have escort up, so it gives her plus 2 armor.
Because she's close enough to a jack. All right.
Exactly.
There's the battlefield at the end of Dustin's turn 2. He got some work done by killing that the aura, the Stone Bears there. That was a very nice deviation for that. Otherwise, not much luck on those other warders. They were pretty tough against those zealots. No points scored. That was the first opportunity for any points to be scored. Dustin did manage to contest this zone over here. And this zone over here wasn't, the only friendly models could have dominated on that side for Michael. So we'll move on to Mike's turn. We'll see what he decides to do on his turn 3. Grissel reaved back her Fury, and what Mike has done actually, we just double checked. The leader just replaces one of the grunts. That protective aura immediately expires as per the back of the card. However, the Fury that was on the unit goes on to the new leader, so he doesn't actually lose the leader. It just lost protective aura for the rest of that turn. So he did do this model over here correctly for damage and everything, but he does have his bear. He's just down to 2 members in that unit now, I guess, because one of the grunts had to be replaced. And I think he had 2 Fury on that unit, which will now be on the leader, and that's the right amount. Mountain King will activate first, and he is going to charge up on the Judicator. Colossal versus Gargantuan.
I know he's going to win.
Looking for a 3 to hit here. Mat 5 versus defense 8. Hits with a 3. Wow, that's lucky. And it's going to be dice damage here, but it is a charge. So it's going to be 3 dice. POW 19 against armor 19. First swing, 11 damage to column 2. Mike will use his second initial against one of the zealots here. Which one do you want, Mike?
We'll do the one closest to the base.
Sounds good. He's looking to get his spray to proc here, so needs a 7 to hit. Oh, and he misses.
Okay.
Mike's buying an attack against the Judicator, looking for a 3. Hits, dice damage. For another 4 damage to column 6. Buying another attack. Hits, dice damage. Another 7 damage to column 2. This is the 4th Fury, buying an attack. Hits, dice damage. Another 7 damage to column 3. So that's just about half of the Judicator's health. So Mike's opted to take his last bot attack against one of those zealots again. He really wants this kill shot, so he needs a 7 to hit here. Oh, and he comes up 1 shy. Troll Moses is going to activate. He's moving forward 5 inches. And he's going to reduce the next spell that Grissel casts by 1. The Stone Bear there is going to spend 1 of its Fury to pop its aura, which with 1 Fury is currently 5 inches off of the bear.
And immune to continuous effects again.
Sounds good. And they going to move, or are they sitting tight?
They're going to run.
Okay. Mike's put those 2 right up behind the Mountain King. Grissel will now activate.
She's going to feat.
Okay, so her feat does basically all of her fell calls. Gives her whole side hoof it, so they'll all get movements at the end.
Plus 1 attack.
Plus 1 extra attack.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's the last ability of it?
No spells, no orders.
No spells, no orders, well in her control area. Very strong. Grissel is then going to move herself into that zone, just towing the edge. Grissel will then spend 4 Fury, 2 to put Elemental Communion on herself, and 2 to put Elemental Communion on the Mountain King. Mike forgot he had reduced the spell cost of his first spell by 1, so he took 1 Fury back because of the Troll Moses over there. Mike's just throwing that Fury away anyways because he has too many, and then he's putting 1 into the stone to fill it up again, because there's currently 5 on the Mountain King. She has 1. She wants to be balanced next turn. The warders on this side are going to get a run charge order, and they are going to charge over here at this big Judicator. Alright, so only 2 managed to get the distance for the charge here. So we'll start, I guess, doesn't matter which one, we'll start with one of them. They are Weapon Masters charging on the Judicator. Anything but double 1s to hit here. Hits. 4 dice on the charge, dice minus 7 however. First swing does a mighty 2 damage to column 6. Second attack hits. Is this with the like the extra feet attack, or is this the second charge?
This will be the feat attack now.
This is the feet attack? Alright, so only 3 dice here, dice minus 7. He does 1 more damage to column 5. Other guys charge, it hits. Dice minus 7 on 4 dice.
Ouch.
3 damage to column 1. Just not getting the rolls here.
No.
The math was there, like on averages, math was a little bit better, but alright, so this is the feet attack now. Hits. Dice minus 7. For another 2 damage to column 2. Warders now are going to go, they're not moving anywhere, they're just going to do their attacks, 2 attacks each because of the feet. So we'll start over here, making an attack. What does he need to hit?
I'm a 12.
9.
Leave your math at 7.
9.
You're 9? Okay. Then yeah, you're really good.
Oh, sorry, Matt's. Oh, it is Matt 7. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's 5 to hit.
Misses with his first attack, feet attack. Misses again. Alright, so we'll go over to this one. Where do you want to attack?
We'll attack this guy here first.
Okay, looking for a 5. That's a hit. And I think
Dead.
I think he's dead no matter what, right? Weapon
Yeah,
Master
now,
POW 12.
Now the one is removed. His ability is part of the UA. They get +4 armor now.
Okay.
Which
So
won't help them, but yeah.
what does that make their armor? 15?
16 is right.
16, okay. So it's going to be
Need a 5.
5s to hit and dice minus 4. Where do you want to go with the next one?
This guy here.
Okay, 5 to hit. Hits, dice minus 4. Still dead. Alright, so you want to go over here on the leader?
Yep.
Okay, 2 attacks here. This is a 5 to hit. Hits, dice minus 4. That's a kill.
Nope. It's boxes.
Oh, he has
3
boxes?
damage. Yep.
So second attack on him. Hits, dice minus 4. Now that's a
That
kill.
time he's dead.
Alright. So now we got 2 attacks over here, starting here. Hits, dice minus 4.
Yep.
Oh, that's enough. Second attack, looking for a 5. Hits, dice minus 4. Triple boxcars. Too bad you didn't get that on the Mountain King. Command check for those zealots.
I need an 8 or lower.
And they're okay. Earthborn Dire Troll is going to force for 1 to charge. He's charging over there onto that guy.
So his axe is in the way.
Yeah.
Yep, no problem here and there.
Looking for a 6 to hit here. Misses. Second initial. Misses. Does he have a third initial?
No.
But he's buying an attack.
Yeah, he's gonna boost it. Tired of this.
Enough of these shenanigans. Oh, almost misses again, but that one hits.
16.
So that's a dead.
He's dead.
Wow, he deserved. Like he championed that. We actually removed one Fury there. He did have a bonus feed attack, so he only had a boost to hit. Janissa will now activate. She's going to move herself forward.
3, and then 2 this way,
Okay, and 2 more.
and then drop the wall.
Sounds good. There's the placement of the wall, and that's everything on Mike's side. So it'll all get a hoof it move now, and then we'll show you the placement at the end of his turn. There's the battlefield at the end of Mike's turn after all of his hoof it moves. He's got that Earthborn backed up a little bit, move the warders around some, jamming a little bit more. So we'll move now on to Dustin's turn 3. No points scored. Did manage to clear out that Judicator there. So not dominating the zone. Nothing really in this zone. He can only dominate friendly anyways. So didn't get over there. No objective destroyed. We'll see what Dustin can do on his turn 3. Fiora will upkeep Escort. She is giving 3 over to the Judicator, who also allocates 1 himself. Only his right arm is crippled there. And the Reckoner is going to be allocated no focus?
No focus.
Oh, you did change that.
I'm going to keep 2.
She's holding on to 2 herself. All right. Squire will activate first. They're going to shuffle themselves around, and they are going to probably sing for battle.
Absolutely.
+2 to attack, +2 to damage rolls. The Vassal over here is activating first and giving an ancillary attack to the Vanquisher.
He's going to attack this warder.
With a melee attack?
With a melee attack.
Sounds
yes.
good. Looking for a 4 to hit with the Vanquisher. He hits. Dice +1.
I'm an 18, he's a 17, so yes.
6 damage on that warder.
+1, so it'd be 8 total.
Oh yeah, sorry, +1. I was
Number
minusing
2.
1. So that'd be 8 damage.
On A squad, so dead unless I tough roll.
All right. Toughs.
Sure.
Fiora will now activate. She's advancing herself
4.
around.
Just a little bit over here.
Okay. And she's going to be
Casting Ignite on the Judicator, 6
Okay.
inches away.
+2.
+2 to the damage rolls.
All right.
And critical fire.
Reckoner will now activate. He is aiming, standing still to aim, and he's going to try to hit this stone that's behind the wall. Looking for a 7 to hit because he's behind that wall. He's got the cover. Misses with a 6. The Reckoner over here is going to activate and try and just hit that one warder with his big mace.
Need a 4.
Hits with exactly a 4.
It's POW 19, so...
Dice. 3 to kill.
3 to kill.
It's a tough check. He toughs, but knocked down. The Vanquisher will now activate. And it is going to try and hit that warder that's knocked down. So it's auto hit and melee, so we'll just get a damage roll. Currently his armor 19, so it's dice -1 now, but that's enough for a tough check. No tough. That warder's gone. Judicator will now activate, and he is going to try and take out this Mountain King. So he's going to try and punch first with his right fist, which is the crippled fist.
Yep.
So he's getting 1 less dice on attack and damage rolls there.
So I'm an 8 due to battle, and I believe you're 10?
Defense is 9 on the Mountain King,
so...
so
Not so bad, just...
not even a 1 will hit,
I
right?
guess
Can you
so.
get snake eyes with 1 dice?
I don't
know.
So hits. POW is going to be 24 due to...
Dice +1, because he's currently armor 23 in
Yes.
that aura with elemental communion near that wall.
So
4 damage to column 3. So that whelp pops down into play, which will only annoy living models, so won't affect the big Colossal, but if he does survive, the Mountain King can eat those for some nice health.
Yes.
Now with the good fist, hits, dice +1 for 9 damage to column 6. Buying an attack, I'm assuming with the left fist.
Yeah. double of ones. Ooh,
Hits.
scary.
Dice +1 for another 11 damage to column 4. Buying another attack here. Hits. Dice +1 for 6 damage to column 3. Buying a third attack. Hits. Dice +1 for another 9 damage to column 2. Looking for anything with double ones? Sorry, he has 9 boxes left. We were just counting it up real quick. So an 8 here at dice +1 will kill the Mountain King. And he gets it. Tons of above average dice there for Dustin, and he does it.
Needed it.
I don't think he rolled anything below a 7, maybe once there.
1, 6, and the rest were higher.
We're all higher. Yeah. And that's the Mountain King gone. The Vassal will now activate behind that Judicator.
Give him a free attack with artillery, and he's just going to punch the guy closest to him.
Okay.
So he's a 12, I'm an 8, need a 4. Hits. I'm pound 24.
They haven't been damaged yet, so they are armor 19 in that aura.
And
dice +4 still or something?
19, 32, 33, sorry. Couldn't do math there.
Tough check. You have to be able to do math to kill stuff, Dustin.
I guess so, I guess so.
And that's a dead warder. The Zealots will now activate.
He's just advancing.
Okay, shuffling around.
And he'll stay in him because I don't want to get free strike.
This Zealot here is going to try to attack a Whelp.
They're also going to use...
They're using their prayer as well. Can't be targeted by spells. So on the Whelp, he's defense 12, I believe the Whelps are. Yeah.
13 with annoying.
And I'm a 4.
Oh yeah, 13 with annoying.
So 9, 10, 11, 12. But annoyed would drop me down 1, so
yeah, miss. There's the battlefield at the end of Dustin's turn 3. He did a lot of work by killing that Mountain King. It was not an easy feat to do, but some good rolls. And now there's a big 5-inch gaping hole there. However, his Jack is pretty injured. A lot of warders on that side. Mike's kind of got a lot of stuff on that side near the zone too. So we'll see what he can do on his turn 4. Janissa reaves back, Grissel reaves back her Fury. He didn't take any from the Mountain King because there was 2 on the Earthborn and he didn't want to lose the Earthborn, so he's cutting himself for 3 to go to full, and that other 2 is on the Stone Bearer. Stone is going to activate first, put up its aura, and immune to continuous effects, I imagine?
Yeah.
Sounds good. The Stone then runs himself into the zone. Troll Moses will activate first, fall on his face.
-1.
And he'll do -1 to the first spell that Grissel casts. Grissel is activating, moving herself to the edge of the zone, towing it, and then Mike is thinking. Grissel is going to cast Calamity for 2 because of that Troll Moses ability against the Judicator. What does Calamity do here?
+2 to hit, +2 damage.
Okay, anything but Snake Eyes to hit with it. Hits. She'll then pay 2 to put Elemental Communion on herself. Finally, she'll use that Fell Call Hoof It onto the warders on this side. One of the Whelps is going to activate there, and he's running himself up. They're all solos, but Mike's going to do a couple here.
So he's going to go out and in, and this guy's facing towards him?
Correct.
Correct? Okay, so I'll go out and then in for his 10.
Alright. Getting all those jacks engaged. Those other 2 Whelps, they came out and around, and they stop right there. The warders on this side now are going to activate.
We're going to charge.
Get a charge run order. Against the Judicator. Can they finish it off this round? 2 will get the charge bonus. Looks like 2 will just stay where they're at. So 4 attacks altogether. Start with one of the non-charge ones first. Anything but Snake Eyes here. To miss. They hit. The first one hits, so it's still a Weapon Master. Its armor is currently 19.
Pal 14.
Dice -5 on 3 dice. For a total of 4 damage to column 1. Other non-charge, anything but Snake Eyes, he hits. Dice -5. For another 4 damage to column 5. First charge one, he hits. Ooh, 1-1 there. Rolling 4 dice now. Dice -5 for another 7 damage to column 6. Rolling to hit here. He hits now. Only 7 boxes left on the Judicator. Dice -5. He needs a 12 on 4 dice. Averages 14. Oh, and he gets it with a big roll at the end there. He only needed 2 dice, just these 2. But then he got an extra 6. There is the wreckage of the Judicator. Unit of warders on this side will activate.
Giving up movement to stand up.
The one that was knocked down, alright. Are any of the other ones moving? Just going to shift himself a little bit.
And I'm happy there.
Okay. This warder here is going to make an attack then against this Zealot.
7 on 12.
Yes.
Do I get you the shrouding or whatever?
It's within 2 inches, and I don't know if you are. Oh, is this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely. Yeah. So he's
Looking
7.
5.
Looking for a 7 to hit. Miss. This one will make an attack here, also needing a 7 because he's close to that Reckoner. And he hits. I think that's automatically just a Dead Zealot.
Yep.
First one. Then this one's going to make an attack over here. He only needs a 5 to hit. Hits. And I think that's auto dead too. They don't get +4 armor anymore because their officer guy is gone. Nissa moves herself over, and then she's going to drop a wall in front of the caster and the stone bearers. Earthborn Natural is just going to sit tight on the edge of that zone. He wants to stay away from all those jacks. And then these warders over here will get their hoof it move.
And they have Pathfinder because they were damaged.
Okay, very nice. So they can move through that wreckage, no problem. There's the battlefield at the end of Mike's turn 4. He managed to take out that Judicator finally, balancing things up. No more Colossal / Gargantuans on the board. However, Mike has his 1 heavy, and Dustin still has 3. But Mike still has quite a few warders out there too. They're weapon masters. They can do quite a bit of damage. He also manages, yes, to capture this enemy zone over here, dominating it for 2 control points for himself. Still none for Dustin. So now it's going to go on to his turn 4, and we'll see what he will do in response. Fiora is not going to upkeep Escort anymore. She's not allocating any focus. She's saying, it's all mine this turn. I'm going to carry this game. You just watch. Choir will activate first.
Go here, give battle to the jacks.
+2 to hit, +2 to damage. Vanquisher is going to go first, advancing slightly.
And he's going to thresher those little whelps.
Okay, and he has reach.
He does not have reach. So
No, not even with that big mace?
I know.
That's weird, so he won't actually reach the one out here, so just those 2 in front of him.
Yeah.
Looking for a 4 to hit on the first one. Hits, auto dead, it does not have tough. Second one, auto hit, auto dead. 2 whelps gone. The other Reckoner will now go.
He's going to advance up.
Slightly.
And then he's going to attack the warder here.
With his reach weapon. He does have reach, that I know.
Yes, he does.
Alright. Looking for a 4 to hit here. Hits. Armor currently 19. Is 19.
So it's dice damage.
For 8 damage. Tough check. On model 1, no tough. That one's dead.
I'll replace him with...
Oh, that's the leader.
Yeah, I'll place him with 5 here.
Okay.
The Vassal on Dustin's left is going to go.
He's going to give him artillery attack. He's
Okay.
going to actually attack my own objective here.
Oh, interesting tactic. Alright, so that is auto hit in melee. Armor 18.
I'm a 19.
So dice +1. It's got 15 boxes. He does 8 to it altogether. Zealots will now activate.
They're going to run.
So are they immune to free strikes?
Oh god, no.
Okay, so they're going to take... They're going to take, this one will take 2 free strikes from this side, and I think that one took, I think he was engaging, so 2 free strikes from over there.
Absolutely.
Alright, so a total of 4 free strikes, 2 on each. Looking for a 5 to hit the first one, he hits, Weapon Master free strike, that one's dead. Second one moving away.
3.
Hits, he's dead. 2 Zealots dead. I guess you wanted them out of the way really bad.
Yeah, that was the only way.
The Reckoner over here now will activate.
Moving to 4.
Alright, he's going to move over.
And then another inch.
And so he is going to take 2 free strikes as well from those 2. Looking for a 5 to hit with the first free strike. It misses.
Thank God.
5 to hit with the second free strike. It hits.
Okay.
Armor is 19 on that jack. Power and strength.
-7.
-7. 4 dice though, because it's a free strike.
4. This goes up to 14.
Sorry, we stole Mike's dice for that. Oh, it goes up to 14?
Because they were damaged.
So dice -5 then, so 7 damage to column 6.
Column 6, okay.
That Reckoner then is going to make an attack against that objective. It's auto hit in melee, armor 18, so dice +1. And he does another 11 damage to it, destroying that objective. So destroying that objective does actually still give Mike the 1 control point. You can't deny that from opponent, nor do you get it for yourself. So that brings Mike to 3. Vassal will now activate. The other one that hasn't gone yet.
He's going to give him an artillery attack, and he's going to shoot at Grissel.
Okay, over the wall.
Over the wall, going Hail Marys, guy.
Boxcars to hit here. 7 versus Rat 7 versus like 19.
So 14 total.
Not a hit. Fiora is now gonna go.
She's going to spend 2 for
All right.
Fire Step.
So she gets a 3-inch placement basically, right?
Yep. And we'll burn this guy. It auto hits him, POW 12.
Oh, it does hit friendlies, eh?
He's 12, so it kills him anyway. So.
Okay, he just dies.
No longer need him.
All right. Then what, Dustin?
She's going to charge Grissel.
All right.
9 inches.
Looks like she's going to take one free strike in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so she's going to charge in there. Looks like she's got the distance turned to face directly at Grissel, but she'll take one free strike here first from this warder. That free strike needs a 9 to hit here.
Sorry, yeah, I'm at 9. He's at 15, right?
Yep. Oh, you're at mat 9, so you
Yes.
need a 6 to hit here. I was going to say, that seems really high. Misses with a 5. So Fiora made it, she got the charge. It's all down to here now. Everything else in Dustin's army has gone. He did not get in the zone, so if he does not kill Grissel here, she will get another 2 points at the end of Dustin's turn, bringing him to 5 and winning. So it's all about how these attacks do. Attacking over a wall, extra 2 defense onto Grissel. We'll see what happens. Mike left himself with 2 transfers, so we just did the math on the 4 focus. Dustin's got to roll all of these without boosting to even have a chance of killing her. So he's got to roll a 10 on 2 dice here. Oh, he comes up short with an 8 on the charge.
So I'll buy an attack. We'll just keep this going quick.
Looking for a 10. Oh, 8 again. Basically, you got to connect here. He does. Dice. Let's see, she's armor 18. I didn't think you'd hit, so I didn't figure it out. Armor 18.
I'm a 14, so it's -4.
No damage.
And that's game.
Even if he buys the last 2 attacks, she can transfer both if she wants to. That's going to be it. At the end of your turn, Mike's going to go to 5 control points.
Yeah.
Good game, guys. Handshake.
Excellent game.
All right.